Okay, so we're going to do numbers 12 and 13 in this video. And number 12, it says, you've been asked to print gift labels for various vendors. A typical gift label would say exactly this: made by Vinci, line break, a product of Italy. And it says we're going to generate the results for each of the vendors, and then we can make a line break by inserting the character function, providing a character code of 10. This character function will insert a character into your output, and it doesn't have to be a printing character. It could be a line break like what we're using here. It could be a tab. Each of the keyboard characters has like a numeric code, typically called an ASCII code, a predefined code that it matches to it, like, behind the scenes. So the 10 is the line break. So let's look at our SQL statement here. So hang on here. Let's see if I can make this a little bit smaller and get some of it on the screen at the same time. Okay, this will work. Okay, so here's what we're aiming for here. So the made by, we have to hard code that ourselves. And the vendor name is going to be plugged in from the data itself, right? And then we have the line break, which I said you can look at. I'm just concatenating all this together, building this piece by piece with the concatenation or plus sign. The line break is going to get us to the next line. Okay, and then a product of, right? A product of, we have to hard code that, hard code the space as well. And then finally we'll plug in the country. And then we'll do another line break so we can move on to the next label. Now I'm going to run this, okay? And here's the problem. And I had talked about this earlier in another video, but this is where the results to text up here matters. Okay, so the results to grid, which is the default, cannot show those line breaks. So you're not going to know if your output is truly what is being asked for if you have a problem like this. So I'm going to change this up here to results to text. I'm going to run it again. And let's see what we have. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, you can see the line breaks there. One thing I would possibly do is just a minor enhancement, but typically we would say a product of the U.S. And apparently just the country is just U.S. Let me see. Let me have a look here. Yeah, look, just U.S., not the U.S. But it would be nice if this were really a gift label to get it really proper and say the U.S. So I'm going to show you another trick. This is called the immediate if function. And basically, let me do the syntax here. So it's immediate if. You would start with some kind of condition. And the condition here is, am I dealing with the US? Okay, I only want to do it if I'm dealing with the US. We wouldn't say the Italy or the Switzerland. It's just the US that has this problem. So if the condition is, what is the country? Is it the U.S.? Okay, and then we would do the value if that condition turns out to be true. We would plug that in as a second argument, and then the value if the condition turns out to be false. That plugs into the third argument. So with that in mind, I would going to wrap this. Whoops. Going to wrap this in the immediate if function. Okay, if the country is equal to exactly this, got to be careful with your syntax, got to be perfect. If I'm dealing with the US and not Italy or France or somewhere else, I want to plug in the value if true is going to be the US instead. Okay. If this condition is false, I'm just dealing with Italy or France or Spain or something, and I just want the country itself. I don't want to do anything to it. I just want the country. Okay, whatever the country is it's fine the way it is. Okay, so that's your immediate if function. Okay, it's a way to make a decision. It really adds a lot of sophistication to your queries. All right, so let's see. Where are those U.S. vendors? Yeah, there you go. The U.S. US. It's working. Okay, so that was number 12. Let's take a look and see. Oh, 13, I think, is just a regular replace. Slidia is changing its official name to Slidia Italia. Write a report with this new name. Okay, well, we can just do a simple replace here. Now you know how to do that. I'll take a look. Okay, run that. Well, then we'll look at the code. Let's look at some. Okay, there it is. All the new descriptions have the proper name, Slidia Italia. So again, just a straight replace function. What's the string in question? It's the item description. What are we looking for? We're looking for Slidia. What are we replacing with? Slidia Italia. Okay. All right, I think that's it for this video, and in the next video we're going to look at some currency styles.